This is Austin, a man of few spoken words, though we suspect under that quiet exterior he actually has a lot to say, and that he may have shared his thoughts with his journal.
Dear Journal, today I got to ride in a police car. Don't worry, I didn't do anything bad, I'm just too slow apparently. We were heading to church and were running late, as always. I was knocking ice off the back window of the van when Mom just drove away. It took me a minute to collect my thoughts. My options were quite limited because Mom had a strict no crossing the street policy and the house was locked. So I did the only logical thing. I started walking to church. In hindsight, I don't know how I was going to get to church without crossing the street. But luckily, one of my neighbors saw me. She called the nice police officers and they took me home in their super cool car. Good thing I just memorized my address.
Dear Journal, today I got my first concussion. I made a race car out of a cardboard box, and my awesome big brother Jonathan pushed me around, stopping and going whenever I wanted to. Then I decided I wanted to go really fast, so I had him push me from the top of the stairs. I did go really fast, until my head hit the wall at the bottom. I'm fine, but now there's a big crack in the wall. I wonder how long that's going to stay there.
Dear Journal, today I almost broke my legs. Megan and Jonathan, although they are super cool, can be a little wimpy. Whenever we get a lot of snow, we like to jump off the garage into the snow drifts. It's always hard to judge how deep the drifts are, so I always get to be the one to test it. When the drifts are 2 feet deep, it's a lot of fun. When they are 6 inches deep, not so much.
Dear Journal, 911 people are magical. I already knew if you had an emergency, you're supposed to call 911. However, today I learned if you don't have an emergency, you should not call 911. I also learned that if you hang up on 911, they will magically call you right back. How do they do that?
Dear Journal, I am going to be an explorer. Me, Evan, and Darren went exploring, and it was a lot of fun. We were playing in a creek and decided if we follow this creek long enough, we will make it to the Atlantic Ocean. We started exploring when Darren thought we should probably go tell his mom our plan. We went back to tell her, and apparently she didn't like it.
Dear Journal, I don't think I have what it takes to be a hunter. Deer hunting is really boring. You just find a tree and sit there and look for deer. And it's really hard to be looking for deer when you keep falling asleep.
Dear Journal, I think I have a career in show business. Today, me and my best buddy Evan made what we like to call the Austin and Evan Show. And we think it's pretty good. Here, take a look.
It was a beautiful day outside, so we're going to go back out there to our field report.
And now for your daily forecast. Today's a pretty nice day. We're having partly sunny, partly cloudy skies. So we'll be having scattered showers wherever they pop up, because they'll pop up anywhere. They're just really, so if you're standing on the wrong side of your house, you could just get poured on. Back to you, Evan.
Dear Journal, I almost broke my legs, again. I was in Arizona helping my dad work on his new house, and I was working on the roof. All of a sudden, I start to lose my balance and slide towards the edge. So I did the only logical thing. I jumped. Surprisingly, I'm okay.
Dear Journal, I found the woman I'm gonna marry. When I took her to the lake 4 years ago, I was crazy about her. She was smart, she was funny, she talked a lot, but I loved listening to her. Today, my entire family loves her. She still talks a lot, but she makes us laugh. I love her more than anything, and I can't imagine spending my life without her.